Chicago Network is on the air. Hello, everybody. I'm Ryan Yanishas, and it's time to focus on this Thursday. We're focusing on the Northwestern Wildcats. Of course, they were off last week, so just a chance to sit back, relax, and watch probably some better teams play. I mean, Alabama had that great win over LSU, and but another team that played was the Ohio State Buckeyes. And this Saturday, tomorrow's Friday. Saturday, Wrigley Field gets one of two games, the Wrigley series, this Saturday, and then in 2 weeks against Illinois. And then, the big thing is, let's first talk about what happened this past weekend with Ohio State. They played Purdue, who Northwestern just was able to beat to keep their bowl eligibility alive this season. And Purdue was 1-7 going in. Ohio State goes in behind quarterback Will Howard, wins 45-0 in Ohio State. Let's see. Will Howard had a one-yard touchdown run. G. Scott Jr. a 15-yard pass. Jeremiah Smith had a 15-yard pass. That was in the second quarter. Made it 21-0. And then Trayvon Henderson had a 19-yard run. A fumble return for a touchdown. Made it 38-0. And then just a complete annihilation by Ohio State, who at this point now are 8-1. They're ranked third in the country. They're going to be at Wrigley Field this Saturday. It's an 11 a.m. start on the Big Ten Network. I think these are awesome games. I think it's great to see that Wrigley Field be able to be highlighted. I mean, it's such an iconic place. I've never been there for anything other than a Cub game. I'll be going to the game against Illinois on over Thanksgiving weekend on the 30th. And I'm hoping that's an 11 a.m. start too. I'm not really sure about that. But anyway, so that's huge. I mean, what a job by Will Howard and Ohio State. I mean, listen to these stats: 21 for 26, 260 yards, 3 touchdowns for Howard, 6 carries for Henderson, 85 yards and a touchdown. It's going to be very tough for Northwestern. They have a very hard schedule, and again, they can they have to go 2-1 in the final 3 if you want to hear about anything past November 30th for Northwestern. So I mean, you almost got to guarantee a win against Illinois, so you got to be able to beat an upset. Whether it's at home at Wrigley. They lost to Purdue last year when they played at Wrigley, so we'll see what they'll be able to do here. Are they going to be able to sneak one against how dominant Purdue or Ohio State has been? Can they sneak one at Wrigley Field? It's going to be a lot of Northwestern fans, but you don't think Ohio State fans are going to come for such a unique matchup? It's such a historic building. I think there's going to be so it could be maybe even a disadvantage for Northwestern. So it's going to be exciting to see. And then at the Big House against Michigan. So they got to win one of those 2 games to have any kind of chance to make that game for November 30th against Illinois. Because I think that's the most winnable game out of the 3. And Illinois has been playing really good football. So it should be interesting to see. And also we're going to see what's up with Jack Lausch. He's not been able to hit the open man. He's had struggles. We'll see what'll happen there. Can Cam Porter keep it up? The defense has been strong at times. So we'll see if David Brown can get this team together, try to lure them together and try to see what can happen, because you never know when because I mean, I know technically Northwestern's home, but this is a neutral site game. See if anything can happen and just see if they can stay in this game long enough. You never know what can happen at a game, especially at a baseball stadium. So it should be fun. It's an 11 a.m. start, Big Ten Network, as it'll be your Northwestern Wildcats against the Ohio State Buckeyes. And I mean, they got the only wiggle room left is they can lose one more game. So if they lose this week, they have to win next week in Michigan, or no chance of a bowl this year, which makes sense because I'm covering them. Last year didn't cover them, and they went on a big run in November. So we'll see if that'll be the case. So everyone, enjoy. Should be fun. Always love watching different things at Wrigley Field. Like I said, I've never been to one live. I haven't been to a concert there, and haven't been to a game. Looking forward to that in a couple weeks. But this week, going to go to watching this one from home. So everyone, enjoy this game, and hopefully Northwestern, you never know, but it's going to be a tough one against the 3rd-ranked Ohio State. Don't forget to like the video if you like what you see. Comment, do you think Northwestern has a fighting chance against Ohio State, or do you think it's going to be, and they're done? We'll see. Let me know, and then don't forget to also subscribe to the YouTube channel. I keep saying follow. That's Twitter and that's Facebook. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I have 19 followers. I need more here on the Hello Chicago Network. We post videos every Monday through Friday, 3:12 Central, to dedicate ourselves to the area code 312. So every Monday through Friday, 3:12 Central, new content. Bust my butt. Hope you guys appreciate it. I appreciate everybody, whether you watch or whether I get 1 view, 20 views. I appreciate everyone that takes time out of their day to watch something I create. It means the absolute world to me. Everyone, don't forget tomorrow we're going to focus on Bears-Packers. First time we get to do that on the Hello Chicago Network. We'll see if I can rally the troops together, pump them up. We'll see if I can. So everyone have a great rest of your Thursday. I'll be back tomorrow at 3:12 for Bears-Packers to get you ready for the weekend. I'm Ryan Yanishatis from the Hello Chicago Network. We're the focus of Chicago sports. It's been a long year, and it's time to talk. Well, I'm a 33-year-old male that's bisexual. Favorite band is Nickelback and watch pro wrestling. So if you don't think that I can handle comments like that and you think I'm going to go away that easily, you got another thing coming. I'm sorry.